This week in love, seek adventure with your partner, but respect their pace. If single, let curiosity guide you, but listen to your intuition too.
Welcome to Cards and Constellations with Bonnie Morris and Don Rumor Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Here, we blend astrology and tarot to guide you through the twists and turns for the week ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share. Let's dive into your cosmic journey together.
Sagittarius, this week in your social life brings energy, adventure, and excitement to your social life. You're likely to be drawn to group activities, outings, or spontaneous gatherings that allow you to explore and connect. Your optimism and enthusiasm make you a magnet for social settings, attracting new friends and admirers alike. Midweek, a chance encounter or invitation may lead to unexpected connections or opportunities. Embrace these experiences, but stay mindful of overcommitting your time and your energy. Don, what do the tarot cards show?
Let's see what we got here. What we got? First card out. Family. Spend time with family this week. Make sure that when you're doing something in the social realm that you're doing it with family, maybe with family and for family or because of family, however you want to see it. But make sure you spend time with family this week because this is the key. And when that happens, I like this. This is the three of wands, and so be actively engaged. Don't just show up and sit there in a corner. Don't just show up and of course, Sag, you don't sit in the corner. That's just not who you are. But make sure that you're actively engaged. Make sure that your presence is known. Make sure you're wanting to be there. Make sure that you're filling the room with your energy that you always do. Okay. And then we have a 10 here, a 10 of wands, which is interesting. And I don't understand why the 10 of wands would pop out necessarily for a social engagement, except the fact that when I see this, this is three different sets of wands. So, Sag, what's been happening? And this is a question you have to give us some feedback on. So make sure you give us some feedback. Let us know what has been happening where it seems as though you feel like you had, were you going through a situation where you're having a group of people you felt you had to work to be engaged with? You had to work to kind of socialize with because they weren't maybe they didn't fit you perfectly with your social style. And so this is telling me that the work that you've had to do with the social style is maybe again because of the people that you've been surrounding yourself, but now that's coming to an end because now you're getting back into a social circle or getting connected to a larger social circle where they tend to have more in common with you. So maybe it's something that you like to do or something you like to, maybe it's like a book club, or maybe it's a wine club, or maybe it's a smoking, a cigarette smoking club, or a cigar smoking, whatever it is, pipe smoking, whatever it is. Again, maybe it's a jogging club, a running club, a bicycle club. But this is like you're searching for a social circle and you finally found it. And so you're happy now, but make sure that you bring your family into the social circle. Make sure you bring your family along with you because this is about the family experiencing. So maybe all of you are going to go out and go for a hike. Maybe going to Volksmarch, or do something like it's very German in that sense. Or maybe you're going to all get on bicycles and ride together and do something, or maybe again, you go bowling. There's all kinds of things I'm saying here. But the most important thing is it sounds like you're finding your new social circle where you belong. You felt like you more belong because you have more in common, but don't leave the family behind. Bring the family with. Okay. That's what I got, Miss Bunny.
Sounds good. Let's move on to money. Sagittarius this week brings opportunities for growth, but careful discernment is crucial. You may be tempted to take risks or make quick financial moves, but it's best to evaluate the potential outcome thoroughly before committing. Midweek, a chance to expand income or explore new ventures could appear. While excited and exciting, avoid letting optimism override caution. Make sure any decision aligns with your long-term goals. Don, what do the cards say on money?
Let's get to it. Looks like you're getting a windfall. I like this. The Page of Cups is bringing some money. Now, again, this is not Pentacles, and you think Pentacles is money, but this is bringing happiness. And so, again, we're talking about finances. So there's a change in your finances. So did you again, we're getting close to the end of a tax filing season. October 15th is like the latest of the 6 months after April 15th. So could you finally filed your taxes and getting some refund that you didn't know about, which is nice. Again, found money. This could be a situation where you are picking up, again, maybe you got a bonus you didn't expect, or maybe you received a little bit of again, found money. Did you? I don't mean to talk bad about. I don't, there's good light sometimes in passing. Maybe somebody passed and left you some money. Maybe you became a laughing heir, and laughing heirs are those heirs who lost somebody they didn't know they were related to, and yet they leave them money. So but there's found money coming. So make sure that you enjoy that money. There's a page of swords coming in here too. It's interesting because again, it's an enlightening. This money that comes in, this opportunity comes in. Again, it's with money. It's going to be enlightening to you because you're going to think, wow, how did that happen? It's going to make you think differently. Maybe what happened is you thought that you were not even in line for a bonus, but then you wind up getting the bonus. You're thinking, how did I've been working in the wrong way apparently, because there's a different way to do this. So don't be surprised if that happens. And then there's an Eight of Cups here, which is interesting. The Eight of Cups is saying that apparently the money has been a long time coming. Again, it's just you didn't expect it, and it wasn't something you were planning on. But take it and enjoy it because and it's interesting here because that eight also kind of tells me spend this money, enjoy it, just be frivolous, because the eight is like, you know what? It's you've earned it a long time ago, so just enjoy it. So this is one time I would tell you, go spend your money. Enjoy. That's what I got.
Sounds good. Now we get to the love. Sagittarius.
There.
We're going to start with the moon. And this week on Tuesday, October 7th, we have a full moon in Aries. Now, of course, we have to go backwards. Okay, so let's go all the way back to April 8th of 2024. That's when we had the new moon in Aries. Then we move forward to January 6th of 2025, and we had the first quarter, and that's when you did all of the work. So now we have the full moon where you can see everything. And if something's not to your liking, then you need to change it at that time. Then next year on July 7th of 2026, we'll have the last quarter. And that's when you celebrate your success and turn away and wait for the next new moon. Now the void, of course. All right. On the 7th at 6:23 in the evening, we have a void beginning. It will end about 11 hours later on the 8th at 5:13 a.m. Then again on the 10th at 12:30 in the morning, it will begin. And at 5:12, it will end. That was short. Then again on the 12th at 2:55 a.m., we have a void, of course, beginning, and it will end at 6:37 a.m. that same day. So nothing really, really bad, nothing super, super long. So our void, of course, seems to be getting back to more of a normal pattern. Sounds good. Now we get to the love. Sagittarius, this week, your love life is infused with adventure and possibility. If you're in a relationship, you may crave more excitement or a change of scenery together. Planning a trip, trying something new, or breaking out of the routine could breathe fresh energy into your bond. Be careful, though, not to push your partner faster than they're ready to go. Balance your need for freedom with their need for stability. For single Sagittarians, this is a highly favorable week for meeting new people. You're magnetic and open-minded, and you may be drawn to someone from a different background, culture, or lifestyle than your own. The connection could start quickly, but whether it lasts depends on how much you're both willing to grow together. Dawn, what do the cards have for love?
I was trying to pick up a little bit of energy there for this week when it comes to love, and thinking maybe, interesting, Nine of Pentacles. followed by the Magician,
Mm.
and then the Devil card. Hmm. All right. Well, it's fascinating here. So Sagittarius, you've been going through a bit of a funk when it comes to relationships, and you kind of I don't know. It's like you've been pessimistic about relationships recently, and then we have a Nine of Pentacles here. So the Nine of Pentacles, which is the overarching card, is one where you have to take, you have to stop. You have to stop, stand back, and say, you know, maybe I need to evaluate the amount of for lack of a better word, benefit that the relationship brings me. I think sometimes you've taken your relationship for granted. Okay. And that's what the devil is. The devil is like, you know, oh well, it's just whatever. And then what no. And this is saying stop, take an inventory, take a look at what has happened in your world. Take a look at why the things that are good. And maybe you'll realize that you have not given enough attention to your relationship and given it to the people whom you love, and you need to make a change. This is the Magician card. Now you're the only one that can make the change. And the question is, why haven't you done it sooner? It took something along the way. So something just recently happened that woke you up to the fact that maybe you just have, again, been taking advantage or just taking for granted your relationship. And it's time for you to make a change. So it's time for you this week to show the people around you how much you love them, show them how much you appreciate them, how much they have helped you stay on your path to success, and how they've helped you to find your way forward in a very good way. And look at this, the Queen of Rods, you know, again, it's one of those long-term situations. This has been a long time, you know, these relationships have been a long time that they've been there. That's why they've been patient with you, but you've got to show it back now. Again, listen to your spirit energies. They're telling you clearly that you need to pay attention to the people you love because they've earned it. So get it done. No more excuses. Give the people you love the love they deserve, and they will give it to you in kind. They already have, they already do. You just aren't always open to it because you're so busy worrying about you. So show somebody else a little love this weekend, and I'm telling you, it'll pay off in a big, big way. That's what I got, Miss Bonnie.
Well, great. While you're showing love, we like love, don't we? Down in the lower right-hand corner is a button called love, or what we say is subscribe. So push that button, set that notification bell to all. And if you're on my channel when you do this, which is Your Love Goddess, hop over to Dawn's channel, Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and do the very same thing. Hit the subscribe button and set that bell. When you're done there, go up to Cards and Constellations. My hand is disappearing. And hit that button there and set it. And that way, anytime we go live or if we post a new video, it'll send you a little message to let you know. All right.
Fantastic. And folks, give us a little feedback. Let us know how this resonates with you. You know, are we, with the conversation we had, are we on target? What's happening here? No matter what, know that we are part of your family and we are part of your community, and we invite you in to be part of ours as well. No judgment here, just love, light, and blessings from Miss Bonnie and her family, me and my family, to you and yours. Until next week, have a great one, and we will see you then. Again, love your family, and let them know you love them. Until next week, bye-bye.